Hello guys, still a bit ill, but last time I'm going to see chapter 21 of Samuel. David is nowhere but today, chapter 22 of Samuel. David left Gath and escaped to the cave of Adullam. When his brothers and his father's household heard about it, they went down to him there. All those who were in the distress or in debt or discontented gathered around him, and he became their commander. About 400 men were with him. From there David went to Mizpah in Moab and said to the king of Moab, "Will you let my father and mother come and stay with you until I learn what God will do for me?" So he left them with the king of Moab, and they stayed with him as long as David was in the stronghold. But the prophet Gad said to David, "Do not stay in the stronghold. Go to the land of Judah." So David left and went to the forest of Hereth. Saul killed the priests of Nob. Now Saul heard that David and his men had been discovered. After Saul was seated, spear in his hand under the Damascus tree on the hill of Gibeah, with all his officials standing at his side, he said to them, "Listen, men of Benjamin. Will the son of Jesse give all of you fields and vineyards? Will he make all of you commanders of thousands and commanders of hundreds? Is that why you have all conspired against me? No one tells me when my son take a covenant with the son of Jesse. None of you is concerned about me, or tells me that my son has incited my servant to lie and wait for me as he does today." But Doeg the Edomite, who was standing with Saul's officials, said, "I saw the son of Jesse come to Ahimelech, son of Ahithophel." Ahimelech inquired of the Lord for him. He also gave him provisions and the sword of Goliath, the Philistine. Then the king sent for the priest Ahimelech, son of Ahithophel, and other men of his family who were priests of Nob. And they came to the king. Saul said, "Listen now, son of Ahithophel." "Yes, my lord," he answered. Saul said to him, "Why have you conspired against me, you and the son of Jesse, giving him bread and a sword, and acquiring a son of him? That he rebelled against me and lies away from me as he does today." Ahimelech answered the king, "Who over your servants is loyal as David, the king's son-in-law, captain of your bodyguard, and highly respected in your household. Was the day you first came I inquired of God for him? Of course not. Let the king accuse your servant of any of his family. If your servant knows nothing at all about his whole affair." The king said, "You shall surely die, Ahimelech, you and your whole family." Then the king ordered the guards to his side, "Turn and kill the priests of the Lord, because they too are sided with David. They knew he was fleeing, yet did not tell me." But the king's officials were unwilling to raise a hand and strike the priests of the Lord. The king then ordered Doeg, "You turn down and strike the priests." Doeg did my turn and struck them down. That day he killed 85 men who were in the land of Ephraim. He also put the sword to Nob, the town of the priests, with his men and women, his children and infants and his cattle, donkeys and sheep. One son of Ahimelech, son of Ahitub, named Abinadab, escaped and fled to join David. He told David that Saul had killed the priests of the Lord. Then David said to Ahitub, "That day when Doeg the Edomite was there, I knew I was something to tell Saul. I am responsible for the death of your whole family. Stay with me. Don't be afraid. The man who wants to kill you is trying to kill me too. You'll be safe with me." Anyways, guys, thank you for listening. It's been a pleasure. I am Lily Abba, and this is the end.